I think we are good. Hello. Hello there, Don McHugh. Let's see if I could have a cup of coffee with my crew. I had a busy morning, but I think we can get right into this. Let's see what we got here. All right, let's check this out. Um, where is that? Hello, McHugh. How are you, sir? Very nice to see you. Claudio John Perry stopped in. Stopped in to say hello. Hello, Claudio John Perry. How are you? Close that. Go to that. Here we go. Where's the alarm clock? All right, everybody get up. Let's get to work. Let's get things going. Let's pour a little coffee. Let's go. It is a beautiful morning today. I got an easy I had I had a little bit of a busy morning. It's the end of the month, coming up on the end of the month. I'm trying to get some orders out. I got one more item that I'm trying to push out a back order. Shirts and caps now available at the lobby. Ah, I love that. I love that, Edwin. Hello, everybody. Good morning to you, and you. Let's have a little coffee, and then I want to talk. There's Luca, the baby boy. Thank you, Gina, for this wonderful mug. I get to be with Luca. Hello there, Toro. How are you, sir? Be careful out there driving, sir. Be careful out there driving. They might have a sunrise coming into your eyes this morning. Put on those sunglasses. Tackle the day, Toro. Tackle the day. The world is yours, sir. The world is yours. All right. I'm not comfortable with these glasses on, so let me make a little change here. I hope we're flowing good. I'm not checking my frames today because I'm busy. So I'm just on here talking. Check. I can't check the internet connection today. I just have to go with it. Wherever it goes, it goes. But I do match my colors the best that I can. I try to anyway. I have the ticker on for Fancy Nancy just in case she stops in for coffee or tea. The fish tank water's dripping in the background. Nicey nice. Okay, we got a problem in Manhattan right now. We got a serious problem. I don't have a topic, but I forgot what street it's on. But one of the Target, Target in Manhattan is closing. And let me tell you why. They're riddled with theft. People come in, they walk out with bags full of stolen items. They don't shoplift anymore like back in the day. Stick a thing of lipstick in your bag. They're walking out with comforters now. They cannot stop them. They cannot do anything. The police won't respond. Yeah, it's closing, Fancy Nancy. It's closing. They can't keep it open. The theft and the fear is through the roof because of lawlessness. The world has gone mad. When I was a kid, we were afraid of the policeman. To a certain extent, we were afraid of the policeman. In my neighborhood, the crime was bad. We had a policeman walking the beat, and we respected the policeman. We feared the policeman. We did what we did, but we never stole in front of the policeman. We never acted a fool in front of the policeman. We respected the policeman. Yes, we had a bunch of lawless men in the neighborhood. That's a different type of story. But overall, so they're going to Macy's in Manhattan now. They're coming out with comforters, bedroom sets, blinds, drapes, everything. And they just walk out. The police are not coming. They're not prosecuting you for that. And what are you going to do? Hold them in the back room like they used to do when we were children? It's over. It's done. There's no fear. When there's no fear, there's lack of respect. When there's lack of respect, there's lawlessness. It all goes together. People, we are in trouble. Okay, we are in trouble. Don't get into the retail field. Don't get into anything like that. Get into medical, civil service, maybe manufacturing. Everything else is finished. Retail? For these kids to get a job in Target now? No. Mm-hmm. Edwin, about 9 stores in Manhattan. I consider Harlem Manhattan, but 9 stores in Manhattan, I think, are closing due to this. This is very sad. Wait, what are we saying? Sorry for now, Nancy. Now, sorry. Wait. Employ guards. Oh wait, no, no. And what happens when you do with the guards? Oh, what happens? What do you do with the guards? Don, let's get the guards. Now what? Now I am on my kids like white on rice. My son got in a little trouble. I went into the interrogation room with him. He was a youth. He went into interrogation. Not never again. Never again. There's a little more lawlessness in Manhattan than there is here in Jersey. A little bit less. Because I got to tell you, I was in a store in Montclair, a boutique on Saturday. I was in a nice boutique on Church Street in Montclair, and a couple of lawless kids came in. And I know the lady, she's from Russia, right? I was in a store in Montclair, New Jersey. Hold on a minute. A minute. A minute, guys. 1 second. Because I'm working at the same time, and I'll tell you why. Hold on a minute. Trying to get a couple of items off back order before month end. So I'm working feverishly night and day to make this happen because I care about what I do. I don't want to get fired, so to speak. I don't want to be the person that the fault falls on. I'm not going to get fired, but I don't want to be the person that any fault falls on. Although I don't look for a pat on the back when I do the job, I just do it. I know what needs to be done for the company, so I'm trying to get some orders out before month end. I got one product on back order. I need 100 cases of one product, and I'm good. And they're working on it. So there's lawlessness everywhere because there's no hold for bail anymore. It's you walk out now. There's no, you don't even, you get a bench. Come back in 90 days. Nobody cares. And that's everywhere, unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Fancy Nancy, they don't know because they only see on the news. I frequent, so I know what's going on. Hello there, Brian Kawarsi. It's not good. So I think 9 Target stores. Now, listen, here's what's going to happen. Let me explain to you what's going to happen. My thoughts. I could be totally wrong on this. I apologize if I am, but I do believe they all should move to online right now because of the way things are. I believe if Bed Bath and Beyond shifted their business to online and same day delivery, they would still be in business. Bed Bath and Beyond did not adapt to what is going on. They're behind the curve. You got to stay with the curve. Although nobody can compete with Amazon, you got to stay with the curve or behind the curve. So Target, Bed Bath and Beyond, these stores should have had an online source as Amazon was growing. A big hub every 100 miles, 150 miles. A hub warehouse with all the items that Target sells, put them online, and go. Don, give that an option. Pick up. Whatever it is, Don, figure something out. Bed Bath & Beyond messed up because they were not doing enough online business. They needed an online store. I know people that sell beauty products. They went to online. They're doing well. They're doing well. Now, what's going to happen is the shoplifters, they boost. We call it boost. They're boosting. Well, it's a little less. Boosting is a little more organized, but they're doing a little more organized boosting too right now. So Well, Don, the people have to adapt also. The people also have to adapt if it's not cash. But anyway, these stores are doing it to themselves. You know what I mean? Right? Patty, hope you feel well. Yeah, so that's the job. Now, what's going to happen is they can't shoplift, so they can't sell the product for a $10 bag of dope. And this is very unfortunate. Good morning, GT. So what's going to happen now? Instead of instead of them hearing this, where did I hear what about Target? They're closing. They're closing. Yeah, stealing, grab and go. So here's what's good. Where did I hear about it? I heard about it for in Manhattan. Yeah, that's definitely happening. I just hear things and I go with it. And I could be totally wrong. I might not even know what I'm talking about. But I do believe if Bed Bath and Beyond stayed with the curve next to Amazon, put a warehouse every 150 miles, they could deliver same day. Target's closing, I think, 7 or 9 stores in Manhattan, Patty. That's why they opened it up with. And it's because of lawlessness. There's no fear of getting pinched for shoplifting. There's nothing to it. There's nothing to it. There's no crime. You know, again, there's nothing. There's no crime. I worried about stealing penny candy when I was a kid. Right? Well, they have to adapt, Edwin. They have to adapt, Edwin. If they adapt, they'll do it. Look at cars. Look at cars, Edwin. That's a great example. Carvana, ahead of the curve. Carvana. I could go online right now, pick out 2007, 2020 Chevy, I don't know, whatever, Caprice, whatever. Pick it out right now online. Delivered to my door tomorrow. The car, financing, 90-day warranty. Take it to an authorized mechanic. The car gets fixed. People don't even have to go into car dealerships anymore. My point is Carvana opened up a business. They're adapting to the curves of business, and they're doing fantastic. Many of my friends are buying cars from Carvana now. So anyway, back to the shoplifting. What happens is, yeah, Carvana is incredible, Edwin. You got to admit it. You got to admit it. Now, if you have a good salesman, and I know a guy that owns, I think, 6 car dealerships. He might be up to 6 right now. 6 car dealerships. When we go in, you get a gentleman, not a salesman, not a shark. Nobody wants a shark. Not all Targets. Manhattan is closing, I think, between 7 and 9, TT. TT, the people come in and they walk out with comforters. Everything they want. They go shopping. They walk right out of the store without paying. They shoplift and they have no fear, TT. No fear. Not the Targets around here. Manhattan right now, as of now. Very sad. And they're not closing because of retail sales. They're closing because theft is hurting their retail sales. Target has great products. Great products. Their clothes are good. They have nice stuff. Beautiful store to shop in. A little bit of everything. What a nice store it is. But hello there, Samantha. How are you? Yeah. So that's it, TT. No, they're just closing the ones in Manhattan. Yeah, no sharks. People walk into a car dealership. Unfortunately, many have a bad experience. Now, many are going to Carvana, which I got to say is a beautiful experience. So what's going to happen now, they can't shoplift. They can't shoplift. Target is a little backed up. They should have gone to a little bit online, just like Bed Bath & Beyond could have done, because Bed Bath & Beyond products were amazing. Bed Bath & Beyond products were amazing. Well, here's what's happening. They walk in. TT, they're literally going shopping. They're going shopping. And they walk out and they're like, okay, come and get me. Nobody's coming. Nobody's coming. The NYPD is told not to do it. They're looting without firebombs. That's what they're looting without a weapon. How about that? Okay, so here's what's going to happen. Now they're boosting products. Some of them are drug addicts. Some of them are not. I know guys that made a living stealing. but in a different way. But I know guys that lived 70 years, thieves, retail thieves. But they would do different things. They would have a guy on the inside and change price. Anyway, that's different. This is blatant shoplifting right in your face. Okay. So what's going to happen now? What's going to happen now is people are going to, what's coming back, Edwin? You remember snatching the chains? Edwin, I'm sure you guys must remember this. TT, snatching chains is going to be back now. Snatching bags is coming back now. Watch what's coming, Alan Blue. Fencing, yeah. Well, fencing is when they robbed it. After it was robbed, they went to a warehouse. That's a different thing. Edwin, you know what's going to come back? Snatching bags. Remember in Carlito's way? Go snatch a, what do you say? Snatch a bag? He told the kid, go snatch a bag. Chain snatching, whatever it was. Well, I'm going to tell you what's coming back. People, be careful with what you carry on your person. Don't think you're so tough. Because they're not coming up fighting. They're not coming up fighting. They're coming up with a knife and a gun. And they're going to rob you if they can't shoplift. Because if someone needs a bag of dope, and that thing that they stole from Target cannot be sold for a sawbuck, they're coming to snatch your bag. Here's what's going to grow. Here's what's going to happen. You're going to have personal theft back on the rise. You're going to have home invasions back on the rise. You're going to have pawn shops back on the rise. We are going backwards. We're going to go, mark my words, as somebody who watched a lot of stuff happen on the streets. I saw it all. I watched it all in a different capacity, but we're going backwards, Edwin. We're going to have pawn shops again. We're going to have bag snatchers and chain snatchers on the street. 7 to 9 Target stores are closing in all these areas that have drug activity. The junkies that are robbing it are not going to have the store to rob from anymore. Hello there. Nice to see you, Maurice. So please be careful, everybody. Paul C. Truck. Well, I don't know what happens out there. Anybody on the trains right now? Anybody on the trains, planes, and automobiles, please use caution, especially in the tri-state area. Oh, it's not good, guys. It's not good. Well, I'll tell you what, TT, the cops are there. They've just been told what to do and what not to do. TT, the cops are there. They told them just don't do it. We're not going to Target to pinch someone robbing toothpaste or a comforter. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. And the police have gone to, instead of proactive, reactive. TT, you remember, if we saw a cop come, remember Vic the cop walking on Garden Avenue? TT, you remember when they put the cop in the neighborhood because of all the crime? Vic, I mean, he was amongst us, but we had Vic. He used to walk in our neighborhood. When the cops would come into the neighborhood, right? TT, we would, I wouldn't be out, just we were, Chicky came around, right? If Chicky came around, what are you doing out of school, right? We were scared of Chicky, remember? I mean, it's terrible. Yes. Yeah. Hello there. It's okay, ALV. It's okay, ALV. Hello. Hope you are well. Nice to see you. Let me know if we're doing a wine review. You didn't text me anything, so let me know if we are, and I'll get a bottle today. Sorry if I'm slurping a little bit, but my coffee's very hot. So that's the situation right now. What's on my mind? You guys know. When you come into the social club, we never know what we're going to talk about. So, TT, we would see a cop car coming down Baldwin Place or Garden Avenue. And, we would scatter a little bit, be careful, watch what we're doing. The guys will put the blackberry brandy away. It's just, uh, yeah, it's everywhere. They don't want to absorb the cost. You can't blame them. The profit's getting cut into. It's a shame. Really is a shame. So as a corporation, they're reacting, and that's what they got to do. Maybe they will survive. You have to have same day delivery. That's what it is. People will go to Target online. People will go to Walmart online if they have the same service as Amazon, which is very hard to do because you can get anything on Amazon at any time. I get things same day. All right? Same day. The alternator for my car, I could not get anywhere. I would have had to go to Lacey Township, New Jersey, drive 140 miles to get my alternator. Amazon had it here in 2 days. Hello there, Lucina. How are you this morning? The black hair beauty. How are you, Lucina? Nice to see you. Back then, it was nickel and dime stuff. Yeah. Well, just be careful, guys. They're going to be snatching bags, looking at your wallet pocket. We're going backwards, guys. We're going backwards. I'm hesitant now where I go and when I go. I use caution. Do I want to go to Manhattan at a certain time? I do not. I do not. So this is where we're at, guys. We're going backwards. But we don't have to go backwards. Just stay in your lane. Use caution. All right. I don't want to see you getting your bag snatched and you ending up in traffic. And we're not tough guys. And I can't protect myself. I cannot protect myself. I could probably handle myself to a certain extent. I'm not a tough guy. I don't claim to be a tough guy. I cannot protect myself against a gun or a knife. I will not try to protect myself against a gun or a knife. Well, I only go to one part of Manhattan. It's not so bad, Patty. I only go to one part, really. Well, I go to two parts, but I either go by Mulberry Street, just in and out, in and out. Mulberry Street, I'm in, I'm out. I usually have a parking spot, and then I go downtown to Peck Slip, where my friend lives, way downtown. But other than that, I'm not strolling around Macy's. I'm not doing it. I'm staying out of the subway. Yeah, Luca, you see, Gina gave me this mug. She sent me the mug. They are enormous. That's what everybody's wearing right now, Don. Everybody's wearing it. Make a comeback. Do you know the sales of those bags right now? Through the roof. Those are the bags that people are carrying right now. The girls, a lot of them are not carrying pocketbooks anymore. They have the strap. Yeah, Amazon's taking over everything. Okay. Because they're smart, because they stayed ahead of the curve. Unlike Harmon's, my favorite store. Harmon's was absolutely incredible. Edwin, it's not good right now. Not many people see it. The news will not show you what I will show you. Okay, the next time I go in there, it's bad, Taylor. It's bad. Please do, Taylor, because they're shutting the targets out there. The shoplifters have nowhere to go. I don't have a problem with Amazon at all. I think they're actually very smart. They have adapted with the times as times went on, right? They have adapted. So Harmon's didn't. Bed Bath and Beyond, beautiful store. They didn't. Target, they just did not do it. Walmart, you're not going to stop. That's another machine. Walmart is a great store that has everything, but Harmon's in West Caldwell, right on Passaic Avenue. Great store. Right next to Italianissimo, Patty Daly. Great place. Great place. Great place. That was a good Harmon's right there. Then we have one right here in Clifton. We had Harmon's in Clifton. Harmon's was next to Bed Bath and Beyond. It's empty. Once Target's added pictures, they will attack other major stores. Lawlessness. You're giving in. You're like, okay, take everything. What a shame. What a damn shame. So basically, guys, I did not have a topic today. I think this was an important thing to discuss. More importantly than I'm not a newsbreaker. More important than me telling you about the Target situation is I would love to tell you just to use caution, man or woman. There's no tough guys anymore. There is no such thing as a tough guy anymore unless you can carry. Unless you can carry. In Florida, they think twice about snatching a bag. They think twice about coming up to you. They really think twice about coming into your home. In New Jersey, they know you're not carrying and they're snatching your bag. So there is no tough guys anymore. TT Law and Order has gone out the window. I'm telling you firsthand, the police are now told to be reactive, not proactive, which means, TT, if I'm driving my police car down the street and I see somebody selling dope, I'm not being or I see somebody, approaching. Me as a policeman, I'm not being proactive, stopping him before the crime is committed. No. Now I'm told to be reactive. Once the crime is committed and you get a call, that's when you go. That's when you go. Now, Belleville's keeping shit in line. They're doing it right. They got a good police department. Nutley's doing well. A lot of these towns are keeping it right. So. But again, I'm going to say more important than anything else, don't be a tough guy. Don't carry everything important on you. Carry out of the house what you need on you for that day. Don't put your whole life in your wallet, in your pocketbook. Keep it simple. Keep it small. Carry things that are replaceable. Don't have your chain out, right? Don't have your chain out like this, like a gavon that I am. Just, there's no tough guys anymore. It's over. Please go out with the necessities, Patty Daly. When you come up here to the doctor, carry what you need. You need your ID, your insurance card, a few dollars cash. Don't keep anything important on you. I'm telling you. Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't know the number, TT. Yes, we do need law and order. It's the people that need to have law and order. It starts at home. The lack of respect for law and order starts at home, TT. The best thing that happened to me was my son got in trouble for vandalism. He was with a bunch of guys that destroyed a warehouse, destroyed this place, vandalized this whole place. A bunch of teenagers. So my son was in there with them. He didn't vandal. He didn't do any of it, but these kids were throwing bricks through windows. Anyway, they all got pinched. The whole crew got pinched. They all dimed each other out. So when it comes time for interrogation, I wasn't turning my son in. I was not letting him go in. They were underage. I was not turning my son in. Finally, the detective calls my ex-wife. They call me. I talked to my lawyer. I said, "What do I do?" They're like, "Well, wait, let's see what happens. See what happens. See what." Finally, they're like, "Okay, we're coming to the door. Thomas has to come in for an whatever it is, interrogation interview." So they said, as a minor, you can go into the interrogation room with him. I've been interrogated, so I know what interrogation is. So I go into the interrogation room with him. They were trying to charge these kids with vandalism. All Thomas said is, I don't know who was there. I did not see anybody break anything. I don't know what happened there. I was in the warehouse. I was trespassing. My name is Thomas Digliano. I'm taking responsibility for trespassing in an abandoned warehouse. Anything else to say, Thomas? Nothing. Was such and such with you? I did not see such and such. Did such and such throw a brick through a wall? I did not see such and. Did such and such break their car window? I did not see such and such. Interrogated. Thomas, you know you're an up and coming wrestling star, and you know you're going to be getting scholarships. You know you can ruin all of that by getting in this type of trouble. Yes, sir, I understand that. I take accountability. I was trespassing. I'm speaking for me only. My eyes did not see anybody else. The case goes to court in Morristown. They go to court in Morristown because they destroyed this guy's warehouse. They go down every defendant. I don't want to say names, but such and such told this about such and such. Such and such did this. Such and such said this one threw a brick. Such and such said this one used a bat. Such and such said this one broke the door open. Such and such stole this. Someone broke a computer. Beep, beep, beep. Everybody, every one of these suburban kids had a statement against the other one. They get down to Thomas. The prosecutor says Thomas Stigliano's testimony is he was trespassing. What do you mean? That's all he said? Yes, Your Honor. All he said was he was trespassing. He saw nothing else. Next kid, such and such told him. Da, 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 da. The best thing that could have happened to me is my son got into a little trouble and it worked out beautifully. That's when we had to talk about me and this, that, and the other thing. Crazy, man. But you got to nip it early. If you don't nip it early, you're at fault. Had he gone into a life of crime, it's my fault. I'm taking that. I'll own that. Right? I'll own that. Thomas ends up being a thief. I own that. Because it's me. I failed if he does. If he doesn't walk a straight line, that's my fault. I got to own that. And I'm not going to say how proud I am when he does well because I don't do that shit either. But I will say, if he walks the crooked line, I failed. I fucking failed. And I'm cursing and I'm serious about it. So if it's my kid that's doing the snatching at Target, taking a comforter, that's me. It's my father's fault that I got involved in crime. It is, excuse me, it is my father's fault what I got involved in. Yes, it is. He was not around to guide me. Yes. So the shoplifters, the bag snatchers, the chain snatchers, the bookmakers, the career criminals, it's daddy's fault. And that is it. You can't tell me anything different. I will not hear anything different, and I will take responsibility if my son ends up being a wayward man. No doubt. What did I do wrong? Right? And that is my show for today. All I really want is for you guys to be careful, be aware, be alert. Things are going backwards. I don't know if this is temporary, Patty. TT, I don't know if this is a way of life now. I don't know what. TT, all honesty, if you think my father was in that house, do you think I would be out there in the street doing what I was doing? The chances are not likely. Right, TT? If I had a father around, it wasn't just my mother, you think I would have been out there in those streets running them football slips and everything? The chances are highly unlikely that I would have been doing that. Had my father been home taking care of responsibilities, I probably would have done better. I probably would have done like my brother. But it wasn't there for me. I was alone. Mm-hmm. Yes, Don, you're 100% correct. It would be different. I agree with you. My mother tried. You saw my mother try. You saw my mother. She struggled, man. But I will own it. And I said to myself, I'm going to rewrite History, not repeated. I know what to do if I get divorced and what not to do if I get divorced. I know when to be around when the kids are 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I know what to do. I need to be coaching. I need to be volunteering. I need to be with them every moment that I'm not working, except Saturday night. Saturday night, me and mommy are going out. That's what it is. That's what it is. And that's it. So, guys, please, especially if you're in the metropolitan areas, I beg of you to be careful. I don't want to see you in trouble. TT, 3 weeks ago, when she said she was tired, my heart was broken. Mm. Oh, it kills me. When they say they're tired, you've heard it, TT, you've heard it, and I know you've heard it. When they say they're tired, we know what's going on. You lived it, TT, you lived it. So, that is the situation, guys. I am going to end it on that. One thing you should be is in love with a beautiful woman. Let's go, guys. Let's go. This is a great song. The wonderful Sarah Collins. Times before. You just told them. You just made yourself a goldie, girls. And guys, once you say you're married, it means if you weren't married, you may be interested. Watch that shit. All right. Well, Gerard, thank you for stopping in. Guys, thank you for having coffee with me this morning. Went a little longer than I typically do, but the topic was strong. Please, above all else, be safe out there. Oh, okay, Mike F. Let me know how the quality is. Give me a little comment later. I do appreciate it. I got to get going. I really got a lot of work to do. We're doing well, but I still got to hustle. So, end of the month is coming up, and in business, you got to move product. So, with that being said, I'm going to say it one more time. Be aware of your surroundings. Watch those bag snatchers. They're coming back. The chain snatchers and the bag snatchers, they're coming back. Lawlessness is at an all-time high. All right, guys. Have a blessed day. I'm out of here. Ciao for now. I got product to make and product to move. I gotta get a boat to Port Newark by 10:30, loaded with product to go to Europe. And we're gonna make it. My team is making it happen right now. They're loading the container, shipping container. I'm getting it done, TT. You better believe it. Whatever I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do 100%. I gotta go. Ciao for now.